This exchange paid out $6 million to user after their own system failed. And you can sign up with just your email. I want to tell you why I trust my money with this exchange. In this video, I want to tell you everything I know about WEEX. By the way, and watch till the end, I'm building a 24/7 customer support team just for my viewers. So if you have any questions about WEEX, I got you covered. So back in 2023, I was looking for a new exchange. I came across WEEX, and honestly, it wasn't great. The UI was clunky, some features felt half-baked, and I wasn't sure if this thing was going to last. But the market was really rough at the time, so I needed something that worked, so I stuck with it. That was 2 years ago. Since then, I've watched this exchange grow fast. Not only did I make some huge gain with their native token, I started seeing them at major crypto conferences. More importantly, I actually got to meet some of the team in person, and the product was completely different from what it was. So today, I wanted to give you a quick overview of WEEX. I want to tell you what it is, why I use it, and most importantly, why I trust it with my money. First thing first, getting started is stupid easy. You don't need to wait for 3 days for approval. You sign up with your email, set a password, and you're good to go. The entire process probably takes less than 5 minutes. Now obviously, if you want a higher limit, you can verify it later, but the barrier to entry here is basically zero. And for a lot of people just getting into crypto, that matters. Let's go to the homepage. This is what you see when you logged in. It's pretty clean, they got great design, and it gives you market overviews such as trending pair, and you got quick access to everything. They have over 1,700 trading pairs, and you can filter by category, sort them by volume, whatever you need. In addition, they add new tokens pretty fast, so if you're one of those meme coin degen traders, this might be where you want to look into. Now I'm not going to get too much into spot trading because you basically buy and sell at the market price. That's pretty simple, but the future trading section is where I spend most of my time. They have up to 400x leverage on USDT margin, but I strongly recommend you guys to stay at low leverage if you are a beginner. So for new future traders, we're going to go deep into this section in the next couple videos. Now they do have copy trading, so if you don't want to trade yourself, you can follow other traders and auto copy their positions. They do have leaderboards where you can see other people's stats, win rates, and all of that. But please do take note, if you're doing copy trading, make sure you do your due diligence before you follow anyone. Now the next section is going to be for the beginners. Demo trading. They do provide up to 50,000 USDT in virtual funds to practice with. It's the same interface as live trading, so if you're new to futures, please do start here. Next, we're going to get into their trade to earn. This is their WXT mining features. Now this is where it gets interesting. You could actually earn WXT just by trading futures. I'm not going to get too deep into this because they have most of the information on the website, but basically your trading fees get rebated back to you in WXT. Now the latest trending event on WEEX is going to be their AI war. Now hear me out, this is wild. They're running a huge AI trading competition right now with tons of users participating in this. And most importantly, the winner gets a Bentley. So if you're one of those AI bot traders, this might be for you. Again, if you have any questions in regarding to the AI wars, feel free to reach out to the 24/7 customer support, or you can send a message in our private DM group where I'll attach the link in the description box. We'll try to sort you out. Now the next important thing would be the reward hub. This is where all the bonuses and events live. As a new user, you definitely want to check the rewards hub every day because this is where all your welcome bonuses, trading competition, airdrop, and other seasonal events is going to be at. Now let's go to the assets part. On WEEX, you've got 3 separate wallets. You got your wallets for spot, futures, and funding wallet. You can transfer in between them instantly, and it doesn't cost anything. Now, that's pretty much the layout. Once you know where things are, it's pretty easy to navigate. And real quick on their native token WXT, it was launched at around 0.007, and right now, it's sitting at around 0.027 to 0.03. Now, we're talking about a 4x over the past 2 years. I'm not saying go and buy it, but if you're trading on the platform anyways and earning it through the mining features, it's been holding up. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, but easy sign up and cool features means nothing if the security is trash, right? So let me walk you through how WEEX protects your account. There's basically 3 layers. Layer 1, you have your account password. That's pretty standard, and you know how this works. Now layer 2, they do have a 2-factor authentication, your 2FA. You can set this up with Google Authenticator or SMS. Every time you log in or make a withdrawal, you need that code. So if someone somehow gets your password, they still won't be able to get into the platform without your phone. Last but not least, layer 3, and this one is really important, the funding password. This is a separate password just for withdrawal. So even if someone somehow gets into your account, they still can't move your money out without the second password. So that's the 3 layers of protection that WEEX provide. If you haven't done this yet, do it now. Seriously. It takes less than 2 minutes and it could save you everything. Now here's where WEEX goes a step further than most exchanges. They have something called the 1000 BTC Protection Fund. So basically what it means is that WEEX hold 1000 BTC in reserve specifically to protect users. If something goes wrong, a hack, a system failure, whatever it is, this fund exists to cover the losses. And hear me out, this is not just them saying trust me bro. The wallet address is public. Anyone can look it up and verify the funds are actually there. On top of that, they publish proof of reserve regularly. Last I checked, they're showing 105% to 128% backing across USDT, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and USDC. That means for every dollar user have on the platform, WEEX hold more than that in reserve. Now look, I'm not saying this makes them uncheckable or bulletproof. Nothing is when it comes to crypto. But compared to exchanges that don't show you anything, this is way more transparent. But here's the thing. A protection fund only matters if they actually use it when something go wrong. And in March 2025, something did go wrong. Back in March 2025, there was a severe glitch that caused what they call the flash crash on the Ethereum USDT pair. For about 30 to 45 minutes, a lot of traders, including myself, couldn't open or close position at the correct price. So what happened was people lost money because of a platform issue, and that includes me. Now for most exchanges, they put out some statement blaming volatility, maybe offer a small credit, and then they moved on. But WEEX didn't do that. They identified the issues within 15 minutes, fixed it within 25 minutes, and then, this is the part that got my attention, they compensated every affected user. We're talking about $6 million payout over 5,000 users. There's no fine prints, no up to this amount, you don't have to jump through hoops. If you got hit by that wick, they got you covered. And that's when I knew this wasn't just another exchange. They actually own it when their system failed. So that's the overview. You got easy sign up, a platform that's got everything, and then we have 3 layers of security, topping with a 1,000 BTC protection fund with public proof of reserve, and then a track record of actually paying out when things go wrong. That's why I've stuck with WEEX for 2 years, and that's why I'm making these series. Now I mentioned this at the beginning. I'm putting together a 24/7 support team just for my viewers. So if you sign up using my link in the description box or use the code BLACKROOM, I got you covered. If you have any questions, anything about the platform, such as how to set things up, how to trade, you can hop into my chat and get answered. Again, I'll put the link in the description. I want to make sure that you're not stuck figuring things out alone. Now in the next couple videos, I'm going to walk you through the future trading's interface step by step. So if you've opened the app and web and felt lost, I got you. I'll see you in the next one.